Yesterday, I told you the traditional family only lasted 15 years. And today, I am going to tell you who invented it and who it never meant to include. After World War II, the federal government poured billions into suburban infrastructure. The GI Bill, Federal Highway Acts, subsidized mortgages, but only for white families. Redlining had kept Black families out of the suburbs entirely. So the traditional family wasn't just a myth, it is a segregated myth that was built on exclusion from day one. Then in the 1970s, Jerry Falwell and Phyllis Schlafly needed a wedge issue in order to fight the Equal Rights Amendment. So they invented the slogan, Family Values. They didn't discover a tradition, they manufactured it simply for votes. Now, here's what makes the stay at home mother myth even more insulting. Black women in America have always worked. During slavery, they were forced labor into fields and in white people's homes, and they were also raising their own children with whatever energy and time remained. After emancipation, they worked as domestics, laundresses, and even sharecroppers. During the same 1950s, where white culture was romanticizing the housewife, nearly half of Black married women were already in the workforce. For economic survival, it was a requirement for Black women to work. Now, on the other hand, the GI Bill and union wages made the nuclear family a possibility for white people. However, this consistently made it not an option and an exclusion on purpose for Black families. The woman at home ideal was never offered to Black women. It is a whites only fantasy. And then Black women are stigmatized for not living inside of it. Our homes were called broken. We were called welfare queens. We were blamed for a family structure that white policy had forced us into. Meanwhile, biology tells us a completely different story. Harvard anthropologist Sarah Blaffer Hardy found that children raised with more caregivers, not fewer, have better cognitive development and show fewer signs of stress. The 2021 peer reviewed study confirms it. The nuclear family isolation has a direct link to maternal depression, father burnout, and developmental delays. The model fails historically, it fails biologically, and it always only ever is available to some. They built a political movement on a 15-year blip, a white only snapshot of American life. And they've used it ever since to decide who counts as real family and who doesn't. Now that you know, share both parts because truth doesn't need a spin, it needs to travel. And if you enjoy learning history that they didn't teach you in school, give me a follow so we can continue to learn our shared history.